It's only the only possibility really is just put his cue down there, just drop the blue in, play through the gap when blue is respotted between blue and pink for the red on the right. Nothing else he can do from there. In goes the blue, so it's a good shot with the rest required.
.28.
May have run too far. In fact, he has. Just gone through with that cue ball a little bit too much.
Alicata, 28.
Yeah, surprising shot that. Tried to play it as a shot to nothing, but didn't really get close to the pocket. Now a chance for Ronnie, but certainly not easy. Well, you can get on the black here off 2 cushions. Yeah, lovely shot. Needs to slow up the cue ball. Is he on the black? I don't think so. Just bounced. That second bounce off the cushion.
Wow, what a difference that's made. Lands on that one. It's a chance and a half. Oh, and the worst possible
Ronnie
result.
O'Sullivan 1.
Chance number 2 for Alicata. Oh, it's a poor shot, Ken, isn't it?
Thank you.
Oh, I don't know why he screwed her. Just play in between green and brown. Cannot fail to be on a colour there. Don't know why he got screw into it. This is a trickier brown than it needs to be.
Oh, he's coming around to have a look at the angle, so he's going to take it on. Not a hint. Safety in his mind. It's a big shot. If he gets it and gets a cannon on one of these reds, he's sure to win the frame. But if he misses it, he could lose it. So
Green
he's
ball.
thought again. Put the green safe. He's got a 40-point lead. I like that shot. I don't mind him not taking that brown on.
Yeah, that's one of yours and mine, Ken. That's an old school one, that. Nothing wrong with it. Trying to have an insurance policy against the counter clearance. He'll be absolutely gutted about the shot he's played on the red, though. Should have definitely been on a colour.
Yeah, not to the ball cushion, but he's left Ronnie an easy safety shot here. Possible. I was going to say possible to get it right up behind the brown, but too much side spin on it.
May have left a shot to nothing here. Red that's just to the side of the pink. If he can avoid 3 reds, this would be a decent attempt. Is it in? Not quite. Not bad though.
Well, he's on this red once again. Dangerous. Dangerous, but he's not shirking any possible pot out there. That is just, well, probably shot of the day so far. And the crowd absolutely love it.
Yeah, Alicata must have thought it was all right where it finished, but not after that.
I wonder how pivotal that shot Alicata played a few moments ago, just knocking that green safe. How important that ball could be towards the end of this frame. All these reds in the open. We don't see much of a problem. May have to play a little cannon on these two reds that are the closest together after this pot, but
14.
may bring them into play here. Yeah, and that looks pretty good.
15.
Perfect. Lovely shot. I'm just wondering, would he like the yellow on its spot, or would he just play on pink?
Yeah, I was thinking earlier, Ken, that yellow's not really in a good position for the green where it is, but even if it goes on its own spot, it's not great, is it? It's just, say, in a pretty good spot, that
21.
green, to stop the clearance, you would think.
22.
So first things first, try and tidy up these two reds. The last red, one behind the black, that won't be completely straightforward. If you can get on the black here, it might make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, the one thing I will say,
28.
as a caveat to what I just have, the green is in a lovely spot for a double. So that would be a possibility.
29.
Ronnie was straight down, looking at the line, what sort of an angle he has. He's got a slide angle, just using a little bit of left-hand side, just push it out off two cushions. Yeah, lovely.
37.
Now, I like you, John. Well, he's looking at maybe taking the green off the cushion, but I like the double. It's a possibility. It's in a good spot for a double the green.
Yeah, it's just because it's just a natural to stay on brown, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Drop this in, run through. Double on
44.
the green. Unless he decides to do something spectacular.
Yeah, that'll work. You just never know with this man. You just never can tell. Now, left-handed. Green. If it goes in, should be a frame winner. Big shot. No, it's not there. And he's left it. Is he going to leave it? He has left
46.
it. Chance for Carter.
Amazing. Played an absolutely brilliant shot on the yellow. For all the world, looked like it was going to be the clearance.
Three.
Just about holding yourself together here. Simple as that.
Doesn't want to overscrew it.
7.
No, he's okay. He's not dead straight. He's got a nice angle on the blue. He can just come off one cushion, get close to that pink. Blue and pink required for a two-frame advantage.
12.
Big frame could prove vital. Pink for Carter. And it's there.
And the frame
What a
like
frame
that.
for Ollie Carter. Ronnie was in. It was a missed green with left hand, but Carter dishes. He has a two-frame lead now. 4-2.
Thank you. The 7th frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Yeah, I was thinking a similar thing to Sean. Will he change a little bit? Will he just make sure there's 1 or 2 safeties in there, or will he continue to play exactly the same way? Certainly wants to be playing the game on his terms, but the scoreline may dictate he has a change in attitude. That'll help though. That's the worst strike today from Ali Carter.
Thank you. 1.
Well, not the best shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Wanted to be straighter on this black. Now, can he pot the black, hit the red above it, into the pack, try and develop some reds? Yeah, that's what he tried, but took his red eye off the pot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
It's a little bit more difficult when you're going into reds. It's just some reason just take your eye off the original pot, and that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, I think he'd be more upset with the first red. I mean, just to leave the cue ball high, you've got all the shots. The fact he finished low, he had to play the cannon, so the initial red with the rest was the mistake. I wondered if Ali's looked up and seen the scoreboard.
First real bad miss from Ali Carter this afternoon, and I'd expect him to get it the way he's been playing, but he hasn't left this red. Well, it's not an easy opener. Doesn't know where the cue ball's going. Missed it. No, that wasn't straightforward at all. Now, what has Ronnie left? He's blocked the path to the red into this right corner, just below the black. Does the red cut into the left centre? If he does, John, he hasn't got a clue where the cue ball's going.
Yep. I mean, it's just one of those you just simply got to pot it. There's no other way about it. You'd have to go stand wherever the cue ball finishes, but stay in the driving seat by being on the table. It's getting a little bit twitchy. It's only 4-2. It shows you when the psyche of trying to get that little extra frame can and get that lead for this evening just looks like it's kicked in a bit.
Yeah, maybe just a bit of adrenaline from the last frame as well. Now, once again, this is missable, particularly after that green he's missed in the last. Now, straight in. Is he on the yellow? Has he landed in no man's land? He's on the green. I don't think he's on the yellow. So, green with the rest. Just drop it in for the red in the bulk area. Yeah, no problem. So, chance for Ronnie.
What you can say with the way the game's being played this afternoon, the table's generally been always open. Look at the way these are spread already. Bet that's near the black spot is one obviously Ronnie would like to get away with. Get that away fairly quickly at some point. Open the black spot up. Just be working his plan out at the minute.
Well, they saw the average shot time, 17 seconds for Ronnie O'Sullivan, only
10.
19 for Ali Carter. What a brisk pace.
11.
Match time just coming up to 1 hour 15, 6 frames.
It's not bad, is it?
16. 17.
What does he play for? Plays for the gap between pink and reds. He's gone down for the red that you mentioned, John, just above the black spot. This is pretty good.
22.
You would like to be in a little bit further with the cue ball, better angle on this red. Let's see, you can't get on the black the way you'd like.
$23.
This scoreline is just starting to concentrate the mind. You can see Ronnie's approach here. There's a little bit more time being taken here. Just a bit. Has he gone far enough?
30.
Just. Must have been heart stopping.
$31.
Now, what does he play? Does he play in the loose red or does he play into the pack? Playing onto the loose red, needs to slow down. It's okay, good shot. Very nice control.
87.
Lots of bottom and
38.
spin on the cue ball just to hold it now.
Nice little cannon in here into the cluster of reds. Bit of pace. There you go.
45.
Yeah, there's been a bit more
46.
determination and focus in this visit. You could see it pretty early on in it. Still played his shots, but taking a tiny bit more time on him, Ken.
53. 54.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's been behind. Certainly not by 2 frames and all week. So I might focus the mind a little bit more. Has he overrun it for the
61.
red into this right corner? He may have. Just got into the cue ball a little bit too much. Shouldn't be a problem though. No problem whatsoever. That was frame ball.
Yeah, he's sort of made this break, and by his standards, he's been shaking his head a little bit because his cue ball's been just not quite perfect, which is most unusual. Another example there, it's just that, sets himself exacting standards, but
67.
not quite been there, but still been a very good break.
Not a bad
68.
recovery though. What a shot off 2 cushions. Little nod from Ali Carter. I tell you, John, the way the both players are playing, it really is. What a final we've been treated to.
Yeah,
72.
great to watch, isn't it? Played with such freedom. And that was a
73.
beautiful strike of the cue ball. Bang on the blue perfectly. I can't help thinking Ali Carter's going to be slightly kicking himself at the start of this frame. 4-2 ahead. Had a couple of
78.
chances, Ken, didn't he?
Yeah.
79. $86. O'Sullivan, 56.
The century back in, but it wasn't to be. O'Sullivan drops his head in disappointment, but he'd be pleased to get another frame. Close the gap to 1, but he still trails 4 frames to 3.
Ali Carter to break.
Yeah, massively important frame. Goes without saying. Ali Carter last night, when he was pegged back from 4-1 to 4-3 by Mark Allen, produced one of his best frames of the championship. What he wouldn't pay for one of those now. Just to take that lead.
Yeah, it was quite interesting what the two boys, Sean and Stephen, were talking about. Those couple of misses in the last frame, how important they could be. I mean, he gets one of those and wins the frame from a 5-2. Big difference. Will we look back on that chance? And will Ali? How will it affect him? And that's the important question. I think it's more important for Ali to win this frame, John, just from a psychological point of view. You know, just to have that little few hours between this afternoon session, this evening session, just to have that little cushion of 2 frames.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We've all played in those matches over the years, Ken, where you've got a couple of frames lead, there's 2 to go, and say it finishes 4 each. There's always a little regret, isn't there? It takes a while to get over, but as I say, his temperament's been brilliant this week, particularly last night in that match with Mark Allen. As for Ronnie, 4-2 down, he gets out of it 4 each. He'll be delighted. So, big frame. Once again, extremely aggressive, very loose from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He could have easily played off the pack twist and gone off 2 cushions back to ball, tried to split the reds up, but hasn't worked out. He's given Ali an easy chance once again.
1.
And there's one thing about the philosophy that he's playing, Ronnie O'Sullivan, and he's sticking to his guns, there's no doubt about that. But there will come a point where, where is he going over the mark? Because at this level, no matter who you're playing, and particularly with the standard that Ali Carter has shown, it could cost him.
Yeah. I have to say, but it was a lovely shot in the green. Perfect position, drop it in on the black. Good chance, this. Really good chance.
5.
Seven or 8 reds available. Well, having to do anything with that pack of reds that's there, the little cluster. The only reason he won't do it here is circumstances, nothing else. This was in the club, he'd be fagging the balls out.
12. 13.
Yeah, a little right smile from Ali Carter, and that's why, because he's dead straight on the black. Not a great angle, so may only. Is he going to screw back? We'll just drop the black in for the red that's closest to the pocket. Yeah, maybe. Well, go up for blue or stay for black here. He can stay for black. A little bit of the left-hand side. Just hold the cue ball off 1 cushion.
20.
Yeah, entirely down to him. Just what sort of angle he's got.
$21.
Yeah, could hold it with that little bit of check, and as I say, looking good. Just last 2 blacks, he's just come awkward angles. Straight the last one, just off straight here. Oh, well recovered. Punched that in beautifully. Nice little shot, that.
28. 29.
Yeah, when you see the
36.
stat of tournament centuries, 26 in all. Ali has had 8 of them. Two maximum breaks, of course. Started off with Ding Junhui on the Monday, Mark Allen as well on the Saturday.
Yeah, it's been a tournament of stories, Ken, that's for sure. I think we've probably seen overall better standards in some events where, hard to say that really when you've seen the match rooms, but there's been other tournaments where players have absolutely fizzed. But I think the man at the table has probably produced, well, the centuries are telling you that, probably some of the best snooker here this week. Certainly last night, 3 centuries on the spin. We're used to seeing that from the top players. It hasn't happened many times this week. So there's been lots of thrills and spills and 6-5s, but concerted regular 100 breaks, Ali Carter's probably been as good as anybody.
43.
And the people who
44.
turned up today here, Ken, thinking this was an automatic coronation for the king, well, got something to think about, because Ali Carter's certainly changing the script. This is very, very accomplished stuff at the moment.
51.
Yeah, extremely impressive. Now,
52.
just 2 loose reds available. Black will be 59, so he'll know if he gets 2 reds and colours, that will be enough. So it doesn't have to play any cannons into that little bunch of 5 reds beneath the pink.
59.
And that just takes a little bit of pressure
60.
off. So black for 67, red for 68 with 67 remaining.
And I mentioned at the start of this frame last night that 4-3 against Mark Allen, where he produced a wonderful break
67.
to keep a 2-frame lead. And this is very similar standard. A really important visit this was. And he's taken them brilliantly.
Yeah, that was the red to leave Ronnie needing a snooker, but this pink will put him 74 ahead with 67 remaining. Ronnie may not, if he does come back to the table, he may not choose to. It's only a couple of snookers, but I doubt if he'll even try for it, John. I mean, this will be quite
74.
interesting. I think the handshake may be coming. Yeah, and there you see it, the handshake, he's had enough. Ronnie O'Sullivan says, thank you very much. Ali Carter says, thank you very much also. He has a 5-3 lead. What a final we've got.